Okay. Good morning, all of you. Sorry for some technical. Okay. Uh, if we start today, then today we'll be starting up with actual OOP from today. Without the C++, no problem with that. Again, OOP means object oriented programming. In C++, how all these features are implemented with respect to syntax, with respect to concept, we need to discuss everything. Jit, I know, but don't worry about it. Okay. So in this case, what is object? What is object? If I say object oriented programming language, then what is object? Sorry? Whatever we see in front of us can be an object. Absolutely true. Any real world entity is object. Okay. So my main concern is, can I say all the students sitting in front of me are objects? All you 9 people sitting in the class are objects. Yes or no? But in that case, if I say you all are objects, then can I say you can be classified into one group named as students? Do you agree with this? If I classify you all objects in one group, so it is enough. I'm classifying all objects to be one group named as students. Same way, can I say I have multiple chairs in the class, all are objects? So can I classify them as a chair class? I'm getting my point. So now what we derived the first thing that we need to create the groups for the objects, and that group we term it to be a class. How class? If I say you are 9 students sitting in the class in front of me right now, then in that case, you all are objects, but belonging to a specific class named as student. But in that student, understand it very carefully. In that class student, can I say if I say all the students will have their own characteristics? But can I group those common characteristics? Common characteristics means what? I am talking of not value. I am talking of the name of the characteristics. Like can I say you all have your name? Can I say you all have your age? Can I say you have all your different addresses? Can I say you all have your different email address? Okay, are you getting my point? So can I say a student has name, student has age, student has CPI, student has address, student has email address, student has blood group. So can I say all these are characteristics of a student? Do you agree with this? Is it fine or not? So can I say now if you understand the example of student, I want to give multiple examples in this subject. If we talk of student, can I say time which we see in the watch, the time which we see in the watch is also an object? Can I say the time which we see in the watch is also an object? How? Then what are the characteristics of time? Now time, okay, sorry. Can I say the time which you are watching in the, I'm seeing in the watch is an object. So can I say I can have multiple objects of time? Time 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Yes or no? All these are multiple objects of time. So can I say this time can be a class, a group? If I say time to be a class, then what can be the characteristics of time? Think of the characteristics. Think of the characteristics that what you humans have: name, age, blood group, email address, city, contact number. That are your characteristics. Then what can be the characteristics of time? Hours, minutes, second. You agree with that? All of you? Yes or no? Another example of class. Now see, I came to a term class. Now I will not think of objects. Now I will think of a generalized term, a group name. If you term it to be class, class student, class time. Do you agree? Similarly, you have studied maths, you have studied complex numbers. Can I say complex number to be a class? How? Then what are the characteristics of complex number? No. To study complex numbers, then what complex number consists of? Anyone from online? If I talk of complex number to be a class, then what are the characteristics of that complex number class? Ravi, you are near to the answer. That is one of the characteristics. Can I say complex number is consisting of two parts? One is real number, real, and second is imaginary. So can I say these two are characteristics of complex number? See, now you should think of the classes in terms of classes. Generalized thing. Are you getting my point? What is this in front of you? Can I say it is a screen? Screen is a class. Now what can be the characteristics of screen? Size, length and breadth. Yes or no? Then color of the screen. So what is your class now? Screen. Do you agree what is now class? All of you agree with this? Now you have to give me the example of class. Any one example of class. Class. Any example of class with the characteristics. Class computer, absolutely. Class computer, what can be the characteristics? Or now I'm speaking a technical term, not characteristics. Attributes or properties. So what can be the attributes of class computer? Companies, absolutely correct. Then configuration, then price, then brand who makes the computer. Isn't it? So there can be any number of attributes. Any other example of class? तुमने जो देखा ही क्लास है bike class, car is a class, bag in front of you is a class, pen which you will write is a class, mask you wear is a class, spectacles you wear is a class. Anything can be represented in form of class now. But you should know the characteristics, properties, or attributes, whatever the term you use. But technical term is attributes. Fine? Is it fine, everyone? Yes, absolutely. Ashish, you are correct. Mobile is a class. Fuel can be a class. See, one of the example came from online student. Fuel. Fuel is a class. Fuel can be petrol. Fuel can be diesel. Fuel can be kerosene. Fuel can be gasoline. Fuel can be naphthalene. You getting my point? So all these are objects of class fuel. Petrol is an object of class fuel with having its own characteristics. Price of a petrol, density of a petrol. If you go to the petrol filling station, they display the density. Getting my point? So what is mixed with petrol? If you have heard of ethanol is added with petrol. Getting my point? So the thing is, anything which you see is a class can be represented as a class. That's why we are saying the term for objects, any real world entity. Getting my point? Any real world entity is an object which can be represented in form of class. Is it fine? Even I am sweating right now, so sweat is also a class. But how it can be a class? Getting my point? This sweat is also having the characteristics. Even blood is a class. Blood is having certain characteristics. Whatever you see into the real world can be represented in form of class. Bank, if you go to a bank, your account is a class. You go to bank માં જાઓ છો બધા તો account create કરાવો છો saving account તો account is a class. તમે account ખોલાવ્યું એટલે એક object બન્યો. You made a saving account of yours, that means you made an object of that class account. Now, are you getting how everything in the real world is getting easily converted to computer programming? Getting my point? You took admission online through online or through management quota in first year or D2D. So what was the process? An admission was created. So for that you did the registration. For registration, a class was used. The name of that class was student. Getting my point? So anything from now on we will be representing in form of class and objects. So we learned the program of prime number. We learned the program of even order. Can it be converted to class objects? Of course, it can be. So demo to આપજો એકવાર. I'll give you, don't worry. So prime number of program જે આપણે ભણ્યા, we studied the program of prime number. How it can be represented in form of class? I will make you understand how. Is it fine? Should I move further, online people? Sorry? No. That you cannot. It becomes a recursion. Recursion is not allowed. Bank is class, but if I talk of SBI to be a bank, then it is an object. SBI is an object, HDFC is an object of bank class. You understand? Now, in that case, also you can make HDFC to be also your class, but it depends on your requirement. If you want to make HDFC to be your class, you can, but it depends on your requirement how you are designing. Okay. Should I move further? All of you? Online people, I'm not able to get your answer. Is everything fine? Okay, so now we want to move forward with the programming. Sir, તમે ક્યારના ક્લાસ ને ઓબ્જેક્ટ કરો છો, તો કાંઈક પ્રોગ્રામિંગ માં તો બતાવો કેવી રીતે થશે આ. How it can be. Okay, let's move to that part. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So from where we started? We started with class. We started with class. Now I am starting up with definition of class. Example, I told you many examples. But now we want to move to the technical definition of a class. Then as per the definition, class is a collection of attributes. Still definition is incomplete. I'll ask you to write. Wait for that part. Class is a collection of attributes, but it is incomplete. How it is incomplete? Okay. But before moving to that, I want to give you another example of class. Can I say box can be a class? What can be the characteristics of box? Size, dimensions. But can I elaborate the dimensions to be length, breadth, and height? A box has length, a box has breadth, and a box has height. Can I go with that? Okay. So I am going with box having length, box has the characteristic breadth, and box has the characteristic height. Using length, breadth, and height of the box, what I can do? Online people, I cannot see now chat. You need to unmute your mic and reply to my questions. So please, my question is, what I can do with length, breadth, and height? Box no length, breadth, and height. લઈ લો તેનાથી શું કરી શકીશ?
Sir, change shape change करिए.
No. Change size, I'll come to that point later, but you are correct, but it is not directly applicable right now with my example. Here someone replied online.
We can find volume.
Perfect. Who said? Who was this online? Who replied?
Ravi.
Ravi, you are absolutely correct. Can I say using length, breadth, and height, I can find volume? What else? Yes, absolutely. Can I not calculate the area of the box? Do you agree with this now? Can I say now, using the attributes, I performed certain operations? Using attributes, I performed certain operations. Now I am completing the definition of a class. Class is a collection of attributes and operations performed using attributes. Right now, so what is class now? Class is a collection of attributes and operations. Which operations? Which are always applied on attributes. So is it compulsory that operations are always applied on attributes? Generally, yes. 90 to 95% cases, yes. But additionally, you may require some other attributes also. But if it is required, you always add it to the list of attributes. Do you agree now? Is everybody agreeing to my point now that what is class? What is class? हमारे हिसाब से एक और क्लास की डेफिनेशन बोली है हमने बोला क्लास is a collection of Attributes and operations performed on attributes. Is it fine? Everyone? Should I move further? Okay then. Sir, still now you have not talked anywhere of C++ language. Sir, ક્યારના લેક્ચર ચાલુ કર્યું ક્યારના આવ્યો છો C++ આપણે શીખીએ છીએ. આમાં ક્યાંય હજી C++ નથી. Yes or no? Now I want to convert the statements what I had written in front of you into C++. D2D students will always agree to my point. Sir, perfect step by step diet છે. એ લોકોને next step દેખાતો જ હશે. And those who are knowing C++, એ લોકોને પણ એવું થશે કે હવે ખબર પડશે સર શું કરે છે next step. Now I am converting these statements for the box which I had written in front of you in C++ language. That how I can create class using C++. Chalo, what was our class name? What was the class name? Box. I need to add keyword class before the name of the class. So what I have written? Class box. You understand the point? Class box. Now, what are the attributes of the class box? Length, breadth, and height. What are the operations of the class box? Area and volume. It can be n number of operations. So I'm not saying only one operation will be there. It can be n number. So always be careful about that. That just I'm writing for the sake of example. A class can have 100 attributes. Huh? A class can have 100 attributes. And more than that also. So don't confine yourself ke class ma man 5-10 attributes જ હોય. No. It can have 100 attributes. હું ખાલી તમારો if I talk of student, તો student માં minimum 50 attributes હું લખી શકું. I can write 50 minimum attributes for students. Is it fine? But for the sake of understanding, we are just confining our example to 3 attributes and 2 operations. Is it fine? So, class box. Whatever the attributes are there and whatever the operations are there are always to be enclosed within the curly brackets followed by semicolon. C++ નો કોડ બની રહ્યો છે live. You are seeing the code of C++ getting generated live. So class box, the members. Now see, I am modifying my term. Attributes and operation. Now I will be talking them to be members of the class. Getting my point now? હવે હું શું બોલાવીશ? હું એમ કહીશ ક્લાસના મેમ્બર કોણ છે? એટ્રીબ્યુટ છે આવી ગયા, ફંક્શન્સ પણ આવી ગયા. Operations. Do you agree with this? Okay, now you have to tell me length, breadth, height. What you will do with that? If I forget about C++, if I ask you that we are supposed to implement the program of box in C language, what you will do with the L, B, H, length, breadth, height? And if I ask you to calculate volume, how you will be starting with your program in C? Perfect. Length, breadth, and height will be your variables. Will be your variables. So how you use the variables? Don't you think you need to define the data type of those variables? Same thing over here. Length, breadth, height. They are our variables. With respect to language, but with respect to OOP design, it was characteristics, attribute. But with respect to programming, they are our variables. So we need to have the type of the variable. Just let me know what will be the type of length. Float. Type of breadth.
Float.
Type of height.
Float.
Is it fine?
ખાડામાંથી જ પડે.
The one who is online and keeping their mic unmute and laughing, please mute your mic. I don't want to name the student, but please mute your mic. See, program. Can you feel now it is getting converted to C++? Now what is left out in this class? We have said that attributes are variables. Then what is left out? Operations. Then what are operations? Operations are nothing but functions. Operations are nothing but functions. So what functions have? Now you should be clear why I taught you functions at first part. And then I started with this chapter. Okay, because class consists of functions. Now what is there with function? If I want to write a function, can I say a function will have return type? Function will have name? The name to લખેલું છે already. We had already written volume name. Followed by, we have declared function. તો આજનો લેક્ચર પ્રોપરલી ભરો તો આગળ જતા C++ ના એક એક કન્સેપ્ટમાં ક્યાંય પ્રોબ્લેમ ન આવે. Because I have made live how we can create objects. Developers જ્યારે object class બનાવે તો કેવી રીતે બનાવે, શું વિચારીને બનાવે, that I have depicted in the lecture today, which are any textbook cannot. તમને કોઈ textbook આ રીતે ન કહી શકે. A class design કરવો હોય તો કેવી રીતે થાય? You need to think of class first. With attributes, you need to write it down. Then you need to write the operations. And then you need to convert your code to the language. Many students are facing problems. Sir, concept samjhai to જાય છે. We can understand the concept very easily, but we cannot convert it to the programming language. હવે મને આમાં કેવું જોઈએ? કેમ ન આવડે? This is the way of writing the program I am teaching. But for sure, logic I cannot teach to it. Logic is always a self-learning, and that comes only through practice. Okay, there is a proverb: practice makes man perfect. Practice is anything. Olympics started from today. For Olympics, the players are doing lot number of practice. They are doing the practice since last 1 year. The 1 year to આ માટે કહું છું. બાકી they are doing lifelong practice. And they are breaking their own records. And that is due to practice. મેં કોઈકને જેવલિન થ્રો કરતા જોઈ લીધો એટલે મારું કામ પૂરું નથી થઈ જતું. મને આવડી ગયું એના કરતા વધારે થ્રો કરી શકે છે. No. I discussed last time also. If I see a videos of swimming, I cannot learn swimming. Same way is the programming. If you see myself doing programming in front of you, you cannot learn it until unless you implement. Ajay, suppose today if you are learning this program from my side, then you should practice another programs by your side, which I cannot make you do. It's your choice. Okay. You ask your senior friends how at the time of placement this everything counts. અત્યારે તમને મારી seriousness નહીં લાગે. જે કઈ statement આપીશ નહીં મગજમાં ઉતરે મને 100% ખાતરી. એક પણ સ્ટુડન્ટ મગજમાં નહીં. For sure. But you will recall me at the time of placement. Oh, sorry, third semester માં કીધું તો કે ભાઈ આ પ્રોગ્રામિંગ કરજો તો પ્લેસમેન્ટ થશે. પણ એ ત્યારે યાદ આવશે પણ ત્યારે એ થર્ડ સેમેસ્ટર થી લઈને સેવન્થ સેમેસ્ટર માં કઈ કર્યું નહીં હોય પછી ત્યારે અફસોસ થશે. Okay, no problem. It's a human tendency which I don't want to discuss right now. Okay, coming back to our part. So can I declare area as a function? Your class definition is over. તમારી સામે in front of you are seeing the C++ code. But for sure someone should have doubt in this, but nobody is asking. બધા શાંતિથી સાંભળે છે. સર બોલે આપણે સાંભળો. સામે કઈ પૂછવાનું નહીં. સર પણ તમે કઈ બોલવા જેવું રાખતા જ નથી. મારા હું ઘણું બધું રાખું છું બોલવામાં. તમે બોલો બોલો મગજમાં આ ડાઉટ આવ્યો પણ મને કહે છે કે હા હા સર આ તમને ખબર આમને ડાઉટ આવ્યો હતો યુ વિલ સે લાઈક sir you have written volume and area what about the logic of it in formula kya lakho when you be writing the formula for volume and area you say the declaration is over yes or no computer will not do it by it is written volume so computer will not calculate volume by itself we need to command to the computer. Where will be commanding that part? Did you get my point? I will come to this point later, but let us move on to C++ actually. Let us write what I have written in Notepad. Let us write it in C++. Is it fine? I am copying the code. Oh? I will be ditto copying this code. C++ programs are to be saved by means of CPP extension. Okay, so I'm giving the file name to be box and giving the extension .cpp. Closing this at this point. This is our this part. Is it fine? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so something is missing. Is it fine? iostream.h on io.h. Fine or not? Can I compile this code? When I ask you some question, there is something in between behind of that. Can I compile this code? Perfect point. We can compile it, but it is of no use. If I say students, but if I don't have any students in my class, then what is the use of student? મારા ક્લાસમાં કોઈ સ્ટુડન્ટ હોય જ નહીં 9 students sitting in front of me, if they are not at all present in the class, then how can I say it's a student class? There is of no use of student. જરૂર છે જો સ્ટુડન્ટ જ ન હોય તો સ્ટુડન્ટ ની કઈ જરૂર છે ક્લાસની. If I don't say what's your name? Shobit. If Shobit is not in the class, can I say is there any need of class student? No. But it can be compiled. Let us try to compile it. No errors. Code compile. But sir, how to use this? Are you getting my question now? If I write a class, it can be compiled successfully if there is no syntax error to it. Okay, do you agree with this? Everyone, do you agree with this part? Sir, what we need to do next? Actually, I have given you the hint for my question. What we need to do next? Main function. The execution of our program always starts from void main. So we need to have void main. Okay, let me write void main. Hello. Okay, now what will I write? Hello, you say void main. I have written void main. Let me compile it also. It will work. Okay, I compiled. Let me run it also. It is executed also. Oh, sorry. Compiled and executed. Now what? See, the next question how you should come up with the question, sir. How to go next? How to use this class? Class we have defined. Class we have defined. How to use it? What should be your next step? Logic of volume and area expanding. Do you agree with this? That means, can I say I have declared volume and area function? I need to write the definition of volume and area. Yes or no? Where to write? How to write? In C++, there are two ways. But in other programming languages, there is only one way. Because in C++, they use two ways, but later on they find out that this is the wrong way or it is a confusing way. Let's move on to a single path only or single way of defining a function. Okay, do you agree with this? Now, how to define this function? There are two ways. Right now, I am teaching only one way. Next way, we'll discuss it later. Okay, do you agree with this? Always remember, the function can be defined, as I said, using two ways. The first way is the function can be defined in the class itself. One way is function can be defined in the class itself. What I have declared? Semicolon are you have declared, thank you. But semicolon kadi and define kar that is one way. But we will not use that way in C++. But if you talk of Java, if you talk of .NET, we will do within the class only because we do not have the alternate of that. But in C++, we are having the second way which we will be using every time. Okay? No? હજી ત્યાં તો પહોંચવાનું જ નથી આપણે. હજી વાર છે. I need to define volume class. How you define the volume class? By writing the return type, volume, and the logic. But over here, you need to specify something more with the definition. Not only the return type, function name, and arguments, but along with that, you need to mention which class this volume function belongs. Which is the class? Box class. So before the name of the function, you need to write the class name, that is box, followed by colons, double colon sign. This is now the perfect syntax of defining a method, defining a function in C++. Do you agree with this? આ વસ્તુ જો સમજાણી કે મેં શું કામ ક્લાસ નેમ ને કોલમ ડબલ કોલમ મૂક્યા તો કામ પૂરું થઈ ગયું. જો આ વસ્તુ ટેક્સ્ટ બુક માં સીધી વાંચો ને તો આ શું આવડી મોટી સિન્ટેક્સ બનાવી છે. એકચ્યુઅલી મોટી સિન્ટેક્સ છે જ નહીં, ખાલી વચ્ચે ક્લાસ નેમ ને ડબલ કોલમ એડ કર્યા. Is it fine? Should I move further? All of you? So let me write the logic of volume. Don't you think I need to write the logic of volume? P out volume is equals to L into B into H. Good. Yes. Sorry. મને આળસ આવી ગઈ, બીજું કાંઈ નથી. It's fine now. Do you agree with this? I think noise from electrical. It's fine. It's fine. Didn't you get any doubt in this? અમે તો આવે જ છે. Near to that point, 1 point, anything else? See, one of the point came is length, breadth, height, value. From where will be getting the value? 1 point. Any other? This is absolutely fine. Perfect point. But anything else? Because this is what I wanted to take it as the next part. But currently, something is missing. Exactly. Volume. Don't we need to pass parameter to these functions? Length, breadth, and height. Again, repeating my point. What we also said. I have used length, breadth, and height in this function. From where they will come? From where they will come? I need to pass them. I need to pass them as an argument to function. Yes or no? No. You did not do. It's the benefit area. That is the benefit of class. Volume function and length, breadth, and height belongs to the same class. So you need not to pass as a parameter. Did you get the benefit now? You can pass anything as a parameter. That is not a restriction. But over here it is not required. Because both the things, length, breadth, and height, and the function belongs to the same class. Is it fine now? Can I move further? But still something is missing over here. Sir, હવે કેટલું બાકી રાખશો? Sir, હવે થાય કા? Yes, this is a C++ language. P2D student mentioned me this point. Members, all the members, maybe attributes or maybe functions. I'm repeating my point. Maybe attributes or maybe functions of the class belongs to some sections in C++. I have not mentioned anything as a section over here. That means they by default belong to the private section. Now, please go over. પેલા બે સાચા ત્રીજો ખોટો નો જ આવે ને પબ્લિક પબ્લિક પ્રાઇવેટ protected. So we are having three sections in a class. હજી જો સિન્ટેક્સ અધૂરી છે ક્લાસની પણ પૂછતા નહીં સર આ શું છે અત્યારે ના પૂછતા I'll give you the answer at the later stages because at this moment it is not the correct time to answer, otherwise you will get confused. Okay, અત્યારે just you need to remember one thing, that there are three sections in the class. One is private. If I don't write anything, then everything is private. Aadhaar card, PAN card are my private properties. Getting my point? Same way. If you go to public garden, it is a public property. Anyone can access it. But if the garden is in my house, then it is my private property. You agree my point? But the same way, the members can be private, members can be public, members can be protected. सर तो कोने प्राइवेट बनावाना, कोने प्रोटेक्टेड बनावाना, कोने पब्लिक बनावाना? I'll teach you later. As of now, for the understanding, what I am doing is I am making this members as private by writing a keyword private. It is a private section. That's why I had written private colon. And I am making this functions to be public. Repeating my point once again, I am not saying that this will be private and what are the rules that who goes for private member, who goes for non-private public member. There are certain rules for that which I will not teach you right now. Okay. So the main point comes over here is there are three sections: public, private, and protected. What is the use of it? Don't ask me right now. I'll teach you at the later stage. But you need to write it. And if you forget to write it, then everything is private. Fine. Yes. Private section means everything within this. A private ની નીચે જેટલું લખું બધું private. પણ જેવું આ public આવી ગયું એની નીચે જેટલું લખું public. Fine. હજી protected આવે છે. Protected લખું એની નીચે જેટલું આવે protected. Sir, is there any sequence કે પહેલા private લખવાનું પછી public? No, there is no sequence. You can write any section first. Okay, but generally what they follow the sequence is, if you refer to the textbook or any program, generally private comes first, protected comes second, and public comes third. Is it fine? Any doubts with this? All of you? So one function is more missing, and which is that function? Void box colon area. હવે પૂછતા નહીં કે શું કામ કોલન લખો છો શું કામ બોક્સ લખો છો? This completes your class definition. હવે અહીંયા તમારો આખો ક્લાસ પૂરો થયો. But still something she said, sir, from where we will be getting the values? That we need to write it. Are you getting my point? Today we stop here. Into our next lecture, we'll discuss those points. Okay? It will take some long time. It may consume your break, which I don't want to. Okay? So, all of you, please put down your enrollment numbers in the chat box and you can leave the lecture. Thank you all of you for today. If any doubts, you can ask me. Rohit, you can use other data types. Don't worry about that. We can use any data type wherever required. Okay, this was the example where length, breadth, and height all were float. So I took float. You can take int and float. You can take int, char, float, string, anything you can take. Is it fine, Rohit? Okay.